Right. Shalom. Want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Ruach Kodash, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and blessings to the elect. Alright, this here is Amma 1 from the Great Millstone camp in Trinidad. Coming back again to do another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai. Alright, the name of this lesson would be when while he's in captivity, to seek freedom. Alright, while he's in captivity, seek freedom. To seek to build up an empire. Because you're in captivity. That is foolishness. Why you seek to build up an empire in captivity? You build up an empire in captivity. They're being a fool. They're being idiotic. You have to build up faith in captivity that you will be freed from captivity. Not an empire. You want to establish a rulership in the under the rulership of the so-called white man. Okay? Now read it. Exodus chapter 3, right? Alright. I will read from verse 6. Now this is the Most High talking to Moses, right? There's moreover he said, I am the Most High, I am the power. The word God means power. So, I am the power of thy father, the power of Abraham, the power of Isaac, and the power of Jacob. And Moses hid his face, for he was afraid to look upon the Most High. And the Lord Yahweh said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people, which are in Egypt. Now this dealing with ancient Egypt. And I have heard their cry by reason of their taskmasters, for I know their sorrows, and I am come down to deliver them out of the hand of Egypt. And are we not crying unto Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai in these last days? Oh yes, we are. So will the Lord come down and deliver us? Oh yes, he will. Yes, I have faith. That is what you're supposed to be building up in captivity. Faith that you will get free one day. Not stop and say, well, I'm going to build up an empire. Fuck that. Yeah, you have to do something with your life here. That has nothing to do with your life here. That has to praise Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai and serve him and hope that he come back fair. It says, verse 8, and I am come down to deliver them out of the hand of the Egyptians, and to bring them up out of that land unto a good land, and a large, unto a land flowing with milk and honey, unto the place of Canaan of the Canaanites. This is dealing with the land of Israel. And he was going to the land of Israel, into the place of the Canaanites, and the Hittites, and the Amorites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites, all Hamites, right? Now therefore, behold, the cry of the children of Israel is come unto me, and I have also seen the oppression wherewith the Egyptians have oppressed them. And if you read the story, the Lord delivered us out of that land. And he brought us into the land of Egypt, Canaan, which is known today as Israel. And we was there for a very long period of time. And he said, if we give us laws to keep, and he said, if we break the laws, he going on basically freak we up. If we break the laws. He said, if we keep the laws, he will be with us. Alright? And Israel did break the laws. And this is a curse. He said we go be cursed. Right? And this is a curse. This is one of the curses, right? In Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 68. And it says, and the Lord Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt, Now when you look up, you mean how the word Egypt, it comes from the Hebrew Matazayim, which means to bind, right? Or of bondage, or to bind, to bind. And we were bound. So the Most High saying, He going to bring us into, into bondage again. He going to bind me again. When He say Egypt, He say it means He going to bind us again. Because we was bondmen and bondwomen in ancient Egypt. And He say if we break His laws, this way, this time He going to bind us again. With ships, meaning we going to be on ships bound. We're going to be on ships bound hand and foot. That was the transatlantic slave trade. And that Egypt talking about over here on this western hemisphere. It says, with ships, by the way whereof I speak unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. No man shall save you. No man shall deliver you. No man cannot rise up and take you out of this land. Only Yahweh died. That's why the scripture says, I shall not meet thee as a man. When the Lord Yahweh shall come back, He going to just be a mere man. He going to be a force. Okay? Right, so now we are in Egypt again, because the scripture says in Baruch, the 3rd chapter, Baruch chapter 3 verse 8, it says, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, because up to this day we in captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments, according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from Yahweh our power, from the Lord our power. Right, so yet this day in captivity, up to this very day we in captivity. Up to this very day we in slavery. Alright? And this slavery was the slavery written in Deuteronomy 28 chapter and 68 verse, where we were going slavery with ships. Only one race of people went into slavery with ships. That is the so-called Negroes. Some of the Latinos, some of the Native Americans been going on ships. When Cristobal Colon and the battalion years, what came years after, and so forth and so on, been taking the other tribes and carry them over there into Europe to work, to be slaves. So it happened with the whole nation of Israel. And we in captivity, and when in captivity, your only prerogative should be to be free. You shouldn't be studying about making a life in captivity. That don't make sense. It don't add up to make a life in captivity. You should be studying to be free. Yeah, I want to be free. Shut up. Whatever it takes, I want to be free. As I always say, we be reincarnated, right? Everything reincarnated. This is why I believe I was a fucking field nigger runaway slave every day. Okay? A field nigger runaway slave every day. Not a house nigger domesticated slave every day. A field nigger, I wasn't in the house. Cause I don't fucking like these heathens. These Edomites. So yeah, I might have been in the field. I could be wrong. I just say it. I don't know. But this is my mentality. And every minute of the day I'm looking for a way to freaking run away from this plantation. You understand? Yo, can't make it in this place, boy. This place is for we to be sufferers for you. Not to make it. Psalms 51 verse 14, right? It says, the captive exile hasteneth that he may be loosed. The captive. Now, are we in captivity? I know read it in Baruch 3 and 8. Yes, we are this day in our captivity. So the captive exile, the one who been exiled out of his land, We not exiled out of our land? Yeah, we were exiled out of our land. We are not in our land right now. We are in Trinidad currently. Brothers in America, brothers in Jamaica, brothers in England, brothers in Canada, brothers in Barbados. That brother in Germany, that one in Australia, that one in South Africa, brothers in Guyana. Alright? All over the world. So we exile. We in captivity and we get exiled out of our land. It says, hasten it that he may be loosed. He don't want to remain in the captivity. He want to be loosed. He want to be free. Okay? And that he should not die in the pit. The word pit means, the word system means pit. So die in this system. We don't want to live here to just dead here. John 3:16. For the Most High Yahweh so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son Yahweh Shai. The world is Israel. For the Most High so loved Israel, if you really read it how it's supposed to be read, that he gave his only begotten Son Yahweh Shai, that whosoever should believe in him should not perish but have life eternal or everlasting life. Don't seek to dead. That nigga they believe in death. Yo, I believe in life. I believe in Yahweh Shai. That should bring life to you. You're supposed to be studying that you want to live, not die. You had a plan for the funeral. Fuck that. We have faith in the Lord, bro. The Lord say, hey, John 3:16 again. You going to have life eternal. There are men who going to be beamed up on the chariots. And there are men who going to be delivered and see the destruction. What I mean by we have to be changed into the glorious, indestructible bodies, not so? And we have to walk through the gates in Jerusalem. Transition from captivity straight into being kings. You don't have faith to believe that going to happen to you. You looking to dead here. See? This is the scripture say, and that he should not die in the pit. We don't want to die in this pit. We want to see the destruction of the enemies. Job said it. Job said, he will see Lord stand on the latter days on the earth. He says, know that his bread should fail. Because once we hear we bread going to fail every minute. Okay? So we in captivity. Right? What you're supposed to seek to be free. Not to try and make something of yourself in captivity. You're supposed to seek freedom. That's the only common sense thing to do. Seek that day. One day be free from the slavery, yes? One day, yes? One day. Yes, one day I'll be free from the slavery. We got an next precept. Is it precept I was going for, right? Right. This is John chapter 8 verse 32. It says, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. So, Yahweh Shai is the way, the truth, and the life, right? So, we know Yahweh Shai, and that going to ultimately be when Yahweh Shai come back. He going to make you free. Now you're free in your mind. You know you're not no nigga, you know you're not no Negro, you know you're not a black man, you're a Hebrew Israelite. Right? You know where destruction go and come, you know, I ain't say when, I say where. You know the so-called white man going to be over you forever, you know that you're going to actually have a kingdom to rule over. You know all these things. So you're free in your mental. But, yeah, what shall I say in John 14? Verse 6, it says, Yahweh Shai said unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. John 8 and 22, and you shall know the truth. So when you know the truth, you know Yahushai. And the truth, Yahushai, shall make you free. And when that going to actually happen on a physical level, when Yahushua returns, when he returns, because he say he coming back, he said, he tell you, then he say, hey, I am coming back here on this earth to deliver you all. Okay? And agrees the words are the most said, because in Acts chapter 1 verse 6, it says, when they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? And he said unto them, see, so the apostles of old was always in that mentality. Hey, now is the time, Lord. What is he saying? You're under these Romans here. You don't want to be under these Romans. Now is the time you're going on gate, or please? No? No, Lord? No? And it says, and he said unto them, it is not for you to know the times or the seasons which the Father hath put in his own power. But ye shall receive power. After that the Holy Spirit is come upon you, and ye shall be witnesses unto me, both in Jerusalem, and in all Judea, and in Samaria, and unto the uttermost part of the earth. And when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. While they looked steadfastly toward heaven, as he went up, behold, two men stood by them in white apparel, which also said, Ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? This same Yahushai, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as ye have seen him go into heaven. And when he comes back, is to deliver his people. Okay? He ain't coming back to watch the so-called white man and beg him and say, Lord, say, white man, Esau, well, what we gonna do with my people, boy? You take some, I take some, and let me just join up. No. If he wanted that, he would have bowed down to Satan when he was on the earth as a man. But when he tells Satan, he say, get thee behind me. Okay? He say, hey, you and no, I not gonna bow to you, I bow to my Father and rule over you. You understand? That's what the Lord said. Because he had a mentality to dominate. And that's the mentality you ought to have if you want to make it in this truth. Today, these heathens are not your equals. Them is not your equals. You are not equal to them. You are over them. The East Indians ain't your equal. Now, we deal with them from day to day. In my business, I have to deal with them from day to day. I can't say, you fucking coolies, get out my place. Come out my shop. Oh, you white people, come out. You Chinese, I don't want to deal. I had to deal with them. But me and them are no friend, and I know that for a fact. Alright, for a fact I know that. Yeah, next precept here. Right? So hey, at the end of the day, you have to seek to be free. You have to seek to be free. You have to seek to not want to be here in this place. You understand? Revelation chapter 13 verse 9, right? Verse 9 and 10. Just know it. We'll just find something here. Very quick. Quick. Right. Revelation chapter 13 verse 9. Hey, and this white man want to bring a microchip to stick in your hand, on your forehead, to further put you in captivity. That is the ultimate plan. Revelation 13 verse 9. It says, if any man hath an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Who is the saints? When you jump to Psalms 148. Psalms 148 verse 14 says, He also exalted the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even of the children of Israel, a people near unto him. Praise ye Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai. So that is the saints. Okay? And it says what? That is the patience and the faith of the saints. The saints, what the saints wanted to see is the ones who had them in slavery going to slavery. Because once they put the ones who had them in slavery, that means them free from their slavery and put in a worthy slave in slavery, which is the so-called white man. Because we is not the worthy slaves. We not supposed to be slaves for nobody other than Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai. Them is who we supposed to serve day in, day out. No man, no woman, no child. Only Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai we supposed to serve day in, day out. And the saints back then, they agree with that and they say what? He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. So here, meaning this is the patience and the faith of the saints. This is what the saints patiently waiting on and what they have faith in. Okay? And that means that them, the saints' slavery will be up, and the people who had them in slavery going to slavery. And I will give one last precept here in Isaiah 14 chapter. And the first verse says, For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them. The strangers is the other Israelites, Israelite foreigners, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them. Them is these heathens in the land of Yahweh, for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. And that is what they have faith in. We ruling over our oppressors. And if we ruling over our oppressors, that means we out of slavery. Okay? That means we out of slavery, and we ruling over them and have them in slavery. And that is where mind supposed to be at. Not to become the biggest Israelite group in this world or make something of yourself here, but to be a ruler in the kingdom to come. Okay? So with that, I will give all praises to Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Kodash, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom, Akim. Hopefully you've been edified.